Hi, everyone. I'm Pia.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cullen.
Because today we're starting an important new 13-day period in the energy of planting energy, which is a southern energy bringing in growth and things that we need to know. We have something very exciting to share with you today.
We are going to introduce to you a group that has never spoken before publicly. This group is from a very, very far away star system that our scientists, our astronomers aren't even aware of yet. The star system is called Mosovian, and this collective will be spoken by a particular member of this group named Ormos. And Ormos has something very important they wish to announce, to describe, to help us understand. So let's have a really interesting time listening to this new energy and this new information.
Respectfully, we greet you. I am Ormos from Mosovia. I am Mosovian, and you have not heard of our solar system previously because your scientists and your telescopes cannot yet detect where we are. But we come from a distant place, drawn by the energy to bring you love and a larger perspective and a bit of guidance with our respect for your evolutionary process. The biggest energy that we always try to impart is respect for one another. And because we do respect your evolutionary process, we can see certain things that are building in your world that will likely come to pass that you have a part to play in. There are wars that are erupting across your planet. These wars will be increasing as a ripple of the final purification, the final clearing out, the final resolving of the darker energies comes to the front, comes to the top. This is likely to happen in the months coming forward from where you are today. Laarkmaa has encouraged us as colleagues to speak to you about this from our perspective because we see it from a farther away distance and we can see the sparks and flares that are already beginning. We can see the presence of those warlike energies who intend to drop bombs and do things to disrupt you. We bring this to you not to frighten you, but to make you aware of how important your vibration and your energy moving forward is. The light that you share, the work that Laarkmaa has been encouraging you to do, will keep you safe during this time of transition. As Laarkmaa always says, you're safe within your heart. We respectfully agree with that. You stay safe within your heart. However, this is a necessary cleansing and transition that has to occur before the new can arrive. In the ascension process of what Laarkmaa has named the Great Split, those who are wishing to control and destroy humanity are doing their last grasp of starting war to cause you to be afraid. We come in to tell you that fear will not be available when you open your heart, so therefore you will always be safe. Whatever you see happening will not happen all over at one time. You will find a war here, a war there, and you will find those who have in those places moving through that challenge and that transition in order to help your earth evolve. Do not be afraid. Do not be challenged about where should I be, for you will be guided of where to be at any time. This war energy is going to start in the east. You've already heard about the great ripple from the earth that's going to be rumbling and rippling across your planet, causing planetary movement and destruction. Part of this will be accompanied by the energy of war that also starts in the east, ripples across Europe, and then comes to North America and South America. As this energy of war comes through, know that you can make a difference in changing the devastation that is typical in warlike times and turning it into a cleansing period where all that needs to die actually goes away and all that needs to arise and this new energy that is arriving begins to sprout and grow. War is a terrible thing. It is a darkness that your planet has long been engaged in because of controllers who have no problem with killing. You have been encouraged and know in your hearts that killing in any form is not part of the path of the light. So, as this final cleansing, purification, warlike energy occurs, and place by place rippling across your planet, in the winter months in the northern hemisphere and the southern months in the southern hemisphere, as this ripples across, notice that you and the energies that you bring with your frequency change it from devastation into purification. You're changing it from devastation and catastrophe into positive opportunities and openings. With this perspective that we respectfully give you, you can step into this perspective of being in your heart rather than being in fear when war is announced in one place or another. Rather than being frightened by it, you can see it as a necessary movement forward, and you can do your part to change from devastation and catastrophe into opportunity and purification. As we said, the largest energy we come to bring always is respect, and we deeply and greatly respect the process you're going through to make an evolutionary leap. It is your time to move into cosmic citizenship. It is your time to be able to step into a higher process of your ascension and welcome yourselves as we welcome you into being brothers and sisters in another realm. You have energies from all over who are here to support and help you. You have energies from the inner earth. You have energies from your solar system and all the light beings and interstellar beings around you. And now we tell you, we have come in from an even farther place away with an even greater perspective of saying what is unfolding and what is happening is necessary. And you must respectfully adjust to it and help to change the effect of it by being strongly who you are. As Laarkmaa calls you, divine sparks of light. As we call you, future cosmic citizens. We respect you, we appreciate you, and we encourage you. Do not step into fear. Keep your hearts in a place of transformation energy where you trust the process and where you bring your own courage and trust into the making of a grand opportunity for your species. You will meet us soon. You will meet many of us soon. We are collecting around you, and by spring, you will feel things are very, very different. So step into this new period and go through what is happening with a happy heart and a grateful heart for what is about to transpire, rather than a place of fear and trepidation. We respectfully leave you now with a message of hope and respect for who you are and the strength you carry to help your species move into being new humans.
Wow.
Well, that's a bit shocking if we take it in a literal third dimensional sense. But if we do what they say and move into our hearts and see it from a multidimensional perspective, perhaps we can see all those sparks of war going off wherever they happen, when they happen, from a place of true purification and openings for something better. We've worked for it, we've waited for it, and it looks like it's about to come in the next 3 to 6 months.
I think this new information that we've all just heard is all about transformation. It's all about letting go of what hasn't worked for so long and making a space, making a new space for what needs to occur, what we can create together. So, although this information is a bit startling, at the same time, it's hopeful and it's constructive. So, let's all take this into our hearts and do our best to move forward and and create the unity that we all so importantly seek.
And instead of worrying about those who may be affected at the third dimensional level by these situations, remember what Laarkmaa has said about we're all here in some form of service that we may not understand until we're actually providing our service. There are some who have chosen to be here to help in this purification process. They've chosen to come through at this time to be exactly where they are. And all we need to do is extend our love and appreciation to each person across the planet, no matter what is happening. As we love them, we help them move into their next evolutionary step.
This is a pure example of using as much compassion as we possibly can for everybody who's going to be going through these challenges, going through these difficulties. Compassion is so much more powerful than worry or concern. Compassion and love are the best possible energies that we can send to everybody around the world.
As Cullen said, compassion is so much better than worry, and love trumps fear. Love surpasses any kind of fear that we can have. So let's be in love with whatever comes, trusting the universe, trusting that we're doing exactly what we need to do, and keep ourselves in the space of compassion and love as we move through whatever arrives. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for listening and participating. This is important for all of us.
We love you. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye for now. Check out our books, card deck, calendars, and articles at laarkmaa.com. That's LAARKMAA.com.